try some big risk.
Take a risk.
Good stuff when you got nothing to lose.
And if you
Look. Yeah, he's late. Beer said he'd be here 8:15.
said he'd be here at 8. Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to drop off a cop. She works in my office. Her car's in the shop. She only lives a couple blocks from here.
She? Is she cute?
She's married.
So?
Hey, the movie's gonna start in 15 minutes, huh?
One beer.
I don't want to get stuck in the front row. Come on.
One beer.
Let's go.
Let's go.
One beer.
Come on.
Hi. Come here. Have all of you met Richard? Richard Karadzik, my boyfriend.
Hey, what's the matter?
That guy?
Yeah?
That woman I told you about I work with, Connie Karadzik?
Yeah?
That's her husband.
Oh, so that's why you're late. His wife likes to fool around too, huh?
Come on.
Come on.
Where's your cup? What's the matter with you, man? Somebody died?
I just kind of got something on my mind.
Well, let it out, Jonathan. Keeping things bottled up inside is very unhealthy.
Sure, I'll have some.
All the classic psychological literature I've ever read on the topic bears this out. In fact, it's
Barone, Spanish roller on 7.
¿Qué can? Bueno, Marón.
Yo, Connie, what's up? Where the donuts?
Why do I always have to get the donuts, Bobby? Because I'm a woman?
Is this some kind of horoscope thing? Are you all the same sign or something?
Not funny, man. Connie? You and I, we're pretty good friends, right?
Sure.
Well, I just thought if something was bothering you and you wanted to talk about it.
Thanks for asking, Johnny, but I don't think this is anything you could help with. Excuse me.
What?
I need some time off.
Why?
You don't want to know why.
Something serious?
Could be.
Someone in the family sick?
Yeah, maybe.
Who?
Me.
Hey, look, I know what's got Connie. I saw her husband last night in a bar sucking face with some redhead.
Wait a minute, you actually saw the phantom husband?
You have cancer?
I don't know if I have cancer. I had to have some tests done, and they aren't sure. So this morning, I had to have this other test done, which is why I was late. And, it'll be a day or two before they know anything. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I guess I'm just a little scared, A few women in my family have had this problem, and it turned out bad.
And you're positive it was him?
Absolutely. It was the guy in the photo on the desk. Absolutely.
You're
husband must be losing his mind over this.
My husband? He doesn't know. I can't talk to him about this sort of thing.
Look, Connie, I don't think you want to be talking to me about this.
No, I mean, not really. I just thought you might need to know that I needed some time off. You know, maybe a lot.
Is your mother aware of this? Have you talked to her?
My mother calls 911 if I sniffle.
What about your dad?
He's just tell me to talk to my mom.
Hey, Con, I got a case here I could really use a partner on. How about it?
She's gonna take some time off.
Maybe it would be better to keep busy.
It's up to you.
Okay. I'll be out in the field.
You on vacation?
Listen, let me give you 2 pieces of advice, all right? Number 1, be sure of who and what you saw. Number 2, stay out of it anyway.
You okay? I can take you back to the station if you want.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2765B, it's that building over there. Probably around back. In this hood, when you don't see anyone, you're being watched. Chicago police! ¿Habla inglés? Does Carmen Diego live here? Yeah, well, she reported her brother Pablo missing. Has he returned by any chance? Look, is Carmen here?
She don't want to talk to the policia.
What was that all about?
Fear.
I can't find anything on Connie's husband.
Look, I don't want to hear about this man.
No marriage license in Chicago, Cook County, or the state of Illinois.
So maybe they elope. Reno, Vegas.
I checked her address in the reverse directory. There's a phone for R. Karadzik, a phone for C. Karadzik, and a phone for Karadzik Plumbing.
So there's a business phone and separate numbers. Half the couples I know have separate numbers. It's not that big a deal, man. Don't you have any real work to do?
Hey, all my cases are closed except that guy I tracked to Cincinnati. I put in a call to Cincinnati PD. Now I gotta wait for them to call me back.
Good. Can you go wait someplace else?
Bobby, go to the follow-up on this one. Schultz, Horace, 63, white male, widower. His next-door neighbor phoned it in, 4228 North Balmoral.
Lieutenant, I'm up to my neck in paperwork. Maybe somebody who doesn't have as much could check it out.
I don't assign cases arbitrarily.
Well, why'd you assign this one to me?
I felt like it. I'm the lieutenant.
Right? Florence Adams, Bill's wife.
My goodness, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
I hope I haven't caught you at a bad time.
No. It's great to see you.
I know I should have called for an appointment, but then you would have asked me why I wanted to see you, and I would have had to make up some lame excuse because I can only discuss this with you in person and in private.
Right this way.
Right there.
Does this have anything to do with Bill?
I'm afraid it does. Marty Fredericks.
Yeah, I saw the obituary in the papers yesterday. Awful, huh? He and Bill were close, weren't they?
Yes, As a matter of fact, they're off fishing together right now at Marty's cabin in Wisconsin.
You're here to get me to find out where Bill really is.
Ray, for 10 years, he's been telling me this going fishing up at Marty's cabin story. Yesterday, I called Marty's wife to offer my condolences, and she said they sold the cabin 3 years ago.
You sure you want to know?
Yes, but I don't want him to know that I know.
Look, if you're asking me as a friend, I don't want to do this. But if you want to file a report, I have to. Then it's public. Everybody's going to know.
Ray, it used to be twice a year, then 3 times. This is the 5th time he's gone fishing this year. Now, something's wrong, and I want to know just how worried I should be.
I met him at one of those survivor groups they have for widowers. We started hanging out and became best friends.
You met at a survivors group. I thought you lived right next door.
Oh, yeah, I do now. Schulte turned me on to it. When it came on the market, I got a really great deal.
So where'd you guys hang out?
Corrigan's, Clark and Foster. They got a bowling alley up there.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Schultz a bit of a pack rat, huh?
Yeah, he's always collecting stuff.
Yeah, it's just like my mother. She collects magazines. She got half a forest up in her attic.
Oh, that'd be Helen, my fiance.
All right.
Hello.
Hi. Are the police here?
Yeah, he's upstairs. He says he doesn't think Schulte planned on going anywhere.
Well, how can he tell?
He checked the closets to see if there were any clothes missing. He looked to see if his toothbrush was where it was supposed to be. He even compared what was in the hamper against what's missing from the drawers. Helen, this is Investigator Davison. Investigator Davison, this is my fiance, Helen Morganson.
How you doing?
Hi. You know, we're really concerned about Horace because this isn't like him at all. Usually, you can set your watch by him. I mean, he even planned and paid for Tom's bachelor party last night. There's no way he would have missed that. At least not by choice.
Well, does Mr. Schultz have any other close friends?
Yeah, but they were all at the party last night.
Any lady friend?
Unfortunately, Schulte isn't very lucky in that department.
Does Mr. Schultz take a lot of pictures?
On vacation, maybe, not usually.
Do you mind if I have those developed? They might give us some idea of what he was up to the last few days.
Well, yeah, sure. If you think it'd help.
Yeah. And listen, his daughter says if he shows up in California, she'll give me a call.
And if we hear anything at all, I'll give you a call immediately.
Great. Listen, that's your fiance, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you don't think Mr. Schultz was just a little bit worried about you getting married?
Why should he be? He and Helen love each other. They jog together, everything.
Right, but that's some pretty stiff competition. You don't think he was worried about losing his drinking buddy? Well, thanks a lot.
Dan, did I get any phone calls?
Nope. Hey, that was quick.
Well, we got to the apartment. I asked 4 questions. I got 3 nods and a shrug, and the door slammed in our face.
I bet you dollars to donuts they thought we were immigration.
Constance, I thought you were done dealing in donuts.
Carlos, you remember Bill Adams? Worked undercover. Organized crime, rackets division.
No, I don't think I ever met him. We didn't die or anything, did he?
No. His wife came in here this morning and reported him AWOL. I'm telling her he goes fishing up in Wisconsin.
And she found out he doesn't. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot fishing pole. So, how are you going to tell her when you find out he's been out fooling around?
How would I tell Anita if it was you?
Wouldn't have to. You know me better than that. There's no way that would ever happen.
Right. It would never happen with Bill either. He's not that kind of guy.
You sure?
We got to know each other real well. We've been through a lot of wars together.
Well, that's right. I remember. He was your control officer when you were doing some undercover thing. Isn't he the one you had some kind of falling out with or something?
Yeah, he was looking for the son he never had. He wanted me to follow in his footsteps. He didn't want to take no for an answer.
I met a few of those.
Hey, I'm not saying he ain't a great guy.
So, what do you think's going on?
I don't know. But I at least want to know if he's okay. I ran the banks, credit cards, everything. Checked it all against the dates he supposedly went fishing. Doesn't cash the check before he goes. Doesn't cash the check after he gets back. Doesn't spend a penny all the time he's gone. At least not on the books.
Sounds like someone's picking up the tab. Could he be under working a case or something?
Not for the department. He retired 6 years ago.
Maron, how can I help you?
Diles que eres mi primo.
This is
que
Carmen
tenía
Diego's
miedo que
cousin
alguien
Ramon.
iban a ver hablando
Well,
con la
Carmen was
policía.
afraid to be seen talking to you because she thought it
Diles
would
lo
make
que
things
estoy
worse.
diciendo.
But she's more afraid
Mira,
not to
tengo
talk to you
miedo
now
que lo van a
because she
matar.
thinks if they find her brother before you do, that they'll kill him.
Well, who's they? Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll be there. Give me the address.
Lieutenant, you think I could have a few hours off? I'm up to date on all my cases.
Take the whole week.
Thanks, but I'll just be a couple hours.
Yeah, we'll use the alley entrance.
The more I think about what Bill could be up to, the scarier it gets.
Yeah, well, this Diego case just got scarier too. Han?
Pero yo no quiero que hables con ella. Y no quiero que le digas a nadie que reportamos esto.
Está bien, no se preocupe. Solo trataremos de encontrar a su hermano. Hablaremos por teléfono.
Bueno, gracias.
Let's go.
So you gonna fill me in, or should I go sign up with Berlitz?
Sorry, I forgot. Well, the short and skinny of it is that her brother Pablo, who's 16, just got here from Mexico a couple of days ago. Knows no one except her and that guy Ramon. He's their cousin. Had absolutely no money, nothing, okay?
Yeah, but what was all the screaming about?
Well, she asked me to promise not to let anyone know that it was her who reported it. So Ramon tells me that Pablo took a fancy to someone named Juanita who lives down the block. Pablo asked him to write down her telephone number so he could give it to her. Pablo took the number and left. That's it. Gone. Never came back again.
Well, so Pablo and this muchacha are off doing cucarachas someplace, right? Case closed.
The muchacha isn't missing. And when Carmen asked her if she knew where Pablo was, a couple of gangbangers told her she'd be a lot better off not asking so many questions. Still want to know why they're scared to talk to us?
Wow.
¿Lo conoces?
Sí. Sí, lo vi por ahí.
Juanita, do you speak English?
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to him?
No, I just seen him going in and out of a building down the block, that's it.
And he never talked to you and he never gave you anything?
I already told you we never talked to him.
Who's we?
It's me and my brother's girlfriend, Rosa.
What's your brother's name?
Antonio.
Antonio Gonzalez?
Yeah,
How old is he?
he's 20.
Is your brother in a gang? Nah?
No.
Your brother's not in a gang?
No.
Okay, Mr. Snoops, tell me the rest of it.
So I run making plates in the car. It's registered to a Marge Sellers up in Evanston. I check in the reverse directory. Guess what? Richard's got his own phone at her apartment. Do you believe this guy?
So who's the chick?
I don't know. I ran through everything I could think of. No rap sheet, never on a victim's list, no complaints. Except in traffic, a fender bender 6 months ago. It wasn't even her fault. She's like squeaky clean.
So you need a reason to talk to her. That's what you want from me.
Do you know Pablo?
Well, she only just saw him like me.
Juanita, you think you can let Rosa answer for herself?
Juanita, could you step over here with me, please? I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Okay, now what did Pablo say when he spoke to you?
I never spoke to him.
You mean he never said hello or smiled at you or anything like that?
Well, I guess he smiled, maybe.
Did he ever give you anything?
No.
Is Antonio Gonzalez your boyfriend?
No.
No? That's funny. Juanita said he was.
Well, he likes me, but I don't like him.
You like Pablo? Did Antonio ever see Pablo smile at you? Antonio's a gangbanger, a real big shot, right?
Yeah.
Apostles. Somebody want to tell Antonio Gonzalez he has company?
Hey, I know you, man, don't I? Taylor Street School, right? You was a teach. I was in your 6th grade class, man.
Yeah, man? You learn anything?
You looking for me?
I'm Maron with Missing Persons. I want to talk to you. Real private in the car.
Ain't getting in your car. Why should I get in your car?
Because you got all your homies here, man. And I don't want to disrespect you in front of them.
Hey, baby. So what does the teacher want with Antonio?
I guess he forgot to hand in his homework.
So tell me about Pablo Diego.
I don't know no Pablo Diego, man. Who told you I know some Pablo Diego?
That doesn't matter. I just want to make sure nothing happens to him.
Why should anything be happening to him?
'Cause I heard you think he's trying to pull your lady.
Anybody messes with my girlfriend? You don't need no missing persons cop. Homicide. But I don't know no Pablo Diego.
You know something? I had me a lady cop once.
Only in your dreams, Romeo.
Now you listen to me, homie. 'Cause I'm telling you, if Pablo Diego doesn't turn up, breathing, then I'm gonna know what happened. And I'm gonna be on you like fleas on a dog. Como una pulga en un perro. ¿Me entiende?
February 9th, Northwestern again, about the same amount of money, same doctor.
You know what? Can you print up any of this?
Absolutely, although it will take a few minutes.
Hold on a second. Go through the rest of his pension, health, and welfare records. Print me up anything that corresponds to the dates of the fishing trips.
Did you find out anything about Bill Adams?
Maybe? You find the Diego kid?
Well, last time anybody saw him, he was hitting on the girlfriend of an apostle.
The Apostles, nice group of kids. Well-behaved, polite, excellent marksmanship. Kids probably fish food.
Well, so far I think he's the fish that got away. Went and had a little chat with some of the boys over by the garage there.
The Apostles? You went over and talked to the Apostles? I want to talk to you.
Dan, did I get any phone calls?
No.
Any word?
No.
Let me know.
Thanks.
I know what you're thinking, but I did the right thing.
Are you sure, Carlos? You don't think there's any chance that they're going to take this out on the sister?
Give me a break. From the minute Connie and I pulled up in front of her building, she was in trouble. What are we supposed to do, huh? Stop being cops? Let them run the streets out of fear?
You're right. But I also know that you're capable of losing your temper.
I didn't.
Good. Make sure you don't. What?
I jumped ahead of you a little bit, just for the heck of it. Thought I'd try and see if Northwest Memorial had a room number for William Adams. Guess what? It did. He's there.
Maybe she's not here. Good evening, Mart Sellers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Dave Roberts, and this is Sandy Johnson. We're here from McCullough Public Relations. We're here representing Allied Interstate Insurance Company. We'd like to ask you a couple questions about that little bumper kiss you had with the 88 pickup a few months ago.
I thought that was finally settled.
But the adjuster reported that you weren't too happy with the way Allied Interstate handled your claim?
Well, it did take way too long to get the estimate approved.
Did they at least fix it okay?
No, not really. My trunk still closes funny. I've called it at least 10 times.
Continual trunk
We'll take care of
malfunction.
that, ma'am.
You know, my boyfriend said I should have called a lawyer.
Oh, no, a lawyer won't be necessary, ma'am.
Your boyfriend, is that Richard Karadzik?
Yeah, but how did you know?
You gave us his address as someone to contact in case you weren't available.
That's right.
I see it's the same address. Does he live here?
Most of the time, but he's gone 3 or 4 nights a week. Does a lot of business on the road.
That must make it tough on the relationship.
Tell me about it. But pretty soon that's all going to change. I got him to promise me that once we're married, no more road trips.
You're getting married?
Mm-hmm.
That's great! When?
We haven't set a date yet. Richard still has a few things to sort out. But after that, he's all mine.
Bill? My God, it is you. I was visiting a neighbor of mine. Standing at the nurse's station, I see your name on the chart there.
Come off it, Ray. Fawn saw Marta's obit in the newspaper. She knew you were running Missing Persons, called you, and here you are.
Well, if you're so smart, how come you didn't call her already with the cover story?
I got a good one, but you're gonna have to deliver it for me.
I'm not gonna lie for you. Not to your wife.
I'm sure you're not gonna want to tell her the truth.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it is. Hey, it ain't catchy. Don't you have a hug for an old friend?
Good morning.
Where's Ray?
He said he'd be in late this morning. Carlos, look at this. This morning's Night Watch Commander's report. Check out 1:34 a.m.
Nothing? But I thought the lab report was due back yesterday. Well, this really isn't fair. You just can't keep a person waiting. I know it's not your fault, but I just... Yeah, okay, I'll call back. Hi.
Can you punch in 19C1230, please?
(0134 hours, anonymous 911 received, woman screaming, patrol car dispatched, officers found Hispanic female. Carmen Diego, lying in the street, victim refused to give any details, transported to county emergency, trauma to face and torso, treated and released.
Damn! When I was working crime, you expected this kind of stuff, but all this lady did was report her brother missing. No matter what we do, it's the wrong thing.
Why? I mean, what are we supposed to do?
Who knows? Let's go.
I want to ask you something. Hypothetical.
I'd divorce you. I'd get the house. I'd get the car.
Now, listen to me. Doctor tells me I have a year to live. How fast would you want me to tell you?
The minute you knew. How can you even ask me that? I'd want to start replanning our whole life. Make every minute count. I'd want you to stop working. I mean, unless you wanted to keep working, then I'd support you, but I'd want us to spend every minute together that we could. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, why are you even asking me something like this? This is too horrible to even think about.
Bill Adams.
Oh my God. How awful.
He's got some kind of degenerative bone marrow disease. They can treat it for a while, and
How'd you find out?
he told me. And after that bomb, he went into that same old rap about how I disappointed him by never following in his footsteps because he taught me everything he knew. I didn't have to hear that.
But why? I mean, why is he laying this guilt trip on you?
His wife asked me to find him. She didn't know where he was. So now that I did, he wants me to help him cover up his hospital visits till he's ready to tell her.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I'm not a shrink. I'm not a priest. I'm not supposed to be making decisions about how other people should live their lives. It's not my job.
It is your job to be a friend.
You know, what's that supposed to mean?
I think he wants you two guys to make peace before it's too late. He's feeling his mortality.
Fine. But I'm not asking you what I should do about him. I'm asking you what I should do about Florence.
And I already told you. Think about it. Doesn't she deserve the same opportunity that Bill's offering you?
Mira lo que me han dicho de mi hermano. A la muerte lo han matado.
Please, both of you. Carmen, I don't know what you were screaming, but I gotta tell you, okay, woman to woman,
Que te tienes
you
decir
can't
algo,
let someone do
mujer a
this
mujer.
kind of thing to you.
Que no te puedes dejar.
You don't live here. You don't understand.
You're right, I don't. But I understand about being a victim. I know what it's like to be a victim. And nobody has the right to do this kind of thing to you. You have to stand up for yourself, okay?
They did this to me because I talked to you. How do you stand up against them? I was stupid to talk to you. And Pablo, he doesn't know any better. He's smart. He's smart from the books, but he doesn't know anything about the streets.
Carmen, you have to sign a complaint against Antonio.
Oh.
It's the only way we can protect you. And Pablo, it's the only way.
He told me if I even just talk to you again, he'd find Pablo and he'd kill him. Yeah?
Robert?
Yes.
Remember those photographs you asked me to develop?
Yeah.
I can't determine whether they'd be better evidence in a missing persons or a vice case.
Serious, man. You got to be joking.
It seems our Mr. Schultz is into some very kinky peeping Tom stuff, hmm?
Bobby, Dan.
Lieutenant, you've had several calls from a Mrs. Adams. Would you like the number?
I know the number.
Hey, Con. Mind if I ask you something?
As long as I can plead the fifth, you can ask me anything you want.
It's just that you caught me a little off guard with that victim line back at Carmen Diego's. It sounded pretty sincere. You don't want to talk about it, it's okay, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I mean, something did happen, which is pretty much the reason I became a cop, I guess.
Lisa?
What's up, Moron?
You, man. You and Antonio Gonzalez.
You in the wrong hood. He's an apostle. You know apostle punks around here. This is our hood. This right here is Baron territory.
All right, see this kid? Name is Pablo Diego. He got here from Mexico a couple of days ago. No friends, no money, no English. Antonio Gonzalez's girlfriend is sweet on this guy. She wants to do la cucaracha with him. Anyway, Antonio wants him dead. Bad.
So, what do you want?
I want him. Alive. The kid only speaks Spanish. And every Spanish-speaking neighborhood in this city is either Apostles' turf or it's Baron's turf. If he's in Apostles' turf, then he's dead. But if he's in Baron's turf, then you can find him for me.
You got all these cops. Why should we do your job?
Because you owe me, Eduardo. And because you know these streets. And because if you do find him, then Antonio Gonzalez is going to look like a punk. And you guys are going to get over.
I like that. I don't even know how to react to this.
Is that your bedroom there?
Yeah?
He had to have been shooting from that window there.
Yeah, I guess. This just makes me sick. How could he do this?
People do some weird things, man.
I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about a guy who was my best friend. For 8 years. Thank God Helen didn't see these.
Can you let me in? I'd like to take a look around up there. Maybe I can find some lead where he's gone.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man. He's dead.
Got exactly what he deserved.
Come on. You don't mean that, man. You guys have been friends for years. Doesn't that count for something?
What do you mean?
When the coroner gets here, this is all going to be evidence. The camera, the film, the pictures. It's public record. Schulte's daughter in California, his grandkids, Helen, they're all going to know about it. Is that how you want them remembered? Listen, I'm going to go downstairs and phone this in. If the camera and the film and these just happen to disappear, ain't nobody going to know about it except you and me.
Constance. Yes. Message for you. I'm sorry, Mrs. Adams. The lieutenant's still not in. Let me take the message.
Bill Adams thing, huh?
Carlos, can I talk to Ray alone, please?
Sure.
Oh my God, it isn't.
No. I can't believe this. They lost it. They lost my test. I mean, how can somebody lose something like that? Now I have to go and do the whole thing all over again. The worst part is not knowing for sure.
What the hell's your problem?
I need to talk to Connie.
Sandowski, get out of here and close the door.
Lieutenant.
Get out of here and shut the door.
Whoa, brother. Hit and run's a felony in this state.
Sorry, man. I just gotta take care of some business, all right? I want to talk to you.
Do I know you?
No. But I know a lot about you, Karadzik. And I'd like to talk to you about your wife.
My what?
Your wife, Connie. She's a very good friend of mine.
Connie. Connie's my sister, pal. Not my wife.
Look, Con, I know there's something going down in your life. Now, you ain't said nothing about it, so I haven't asked. But you all right?
I don't know. So don't ask, okay?
Okay, let's go see what she wants.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? Somebody called me and said you wanted us to meet you here.
I didn't ask no one to call you.
Yo, Marón, we found him. He was begging for food by Humboldt Park.
Pablo, yo creía que estabas muerto, Pablo. Pablo, yo creía
¿Qué
que...
pasó?
Y nadie me hablaron, no me dijiste
la voy a
nada.
matar.
No.
La voy a matar. No, voy a hacerlo como un macho. Voy a hacerlo como un macho. Tengo que hacerlo.
Eso es lo que vamos a hacer.
What are they screaming about?
Pablo wants to do the macho thing, you know? What he's got to do, get Antonio for hurting his sister. The sister screaming all that female rap about gangs ain't no good.
Come and listen to me. You can stop all this. If you leave it up to them, they're just gonna keep shooting each other. But you can put Antonio in jail. You can sign a complaint. You can put him in jail where he belongs.
okay?
If she wanted you to know what was going on in her life, she'd tell you. It's not my place to do it.
Hey, there's a picture on her desk of her in a wedding dress, and you're standing right next to her.
That was her wedding. I was an usher.
She divorced or what?
No divorce. We don't allow divorce in this family.
Hey, Dad, stay out of this.
Who are you?
I'm Johnny Sandowski. I work with Connie.
She left her husband.
She didn't leave him, Dad. She divorced him.
It's a woman's job to make a marriage work. You know that.
It's not a woman's job to be a punching bag to some no-good alcoholic.
Alcoholic? He's no alcoholic. He's a nice boy. Friends of my family in Milwaukee. He's a policeman like you.
He beat her up, Dad.
How do you know that? Were you there? You know what happened? You're like your mother's family. You know Captain Babbage?
Yes, sir.
Bill Babbage?
Yes, sir.
My wife's brother. He's the one told her to be a cop, leave her husband.
Uncle Phil did not tell her to leave her husband. He told her to stop taking all your crap.
I'm sorry. I never should have bothered you people. I never should have asked any questions. I'm sorry. Please, just do me one favor. Just forget you ever saw me, please.
Stroke, huh?
Or a cerebral hemorrhage. I'll update it after the autopsy.
Is something missing?
No, I don't think so.
Thought Dan mentioned something about some photographs.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, yeah, there were some photographs, but they weren't really pertinent to the case.
Is that so?
Lieutenant, the man has a daughter. He's got grandkids. I just didn't think it was necessary.
Bobby, why can't you just admit you're trying to be a nice guy for once?
Thanks.
Assault, aggravated assault, battery, aggravated battery, intimidation. You know, for the next few years, I'm going to know exactly where you're at. If anything happens to Carmen Diego, her brother, or their family, and you're going to be hearing from me. ¿Entiende?
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm okay. They found my test. I'm fine.
That's great, but you didn't want to talk about it. So what they think was wrong?
Oh, it doesn't matter now. I don't want to ever talk about it ever again. Just congratulate me. Tell me how happy you are for me.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Carlos. Thanks,
Very
Dan.
happy for you.
Hi.
Hey. So where were you running off to?
Doesn't matter.
You found out something, didn't you?
Yeah.
What?
That you give good advice. Stay out of other people's business.
So you're not gonna tell me?
No.
Just tell me one thing. Is she okay?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's great, Connie. I'm really very happy.
Thanks for putting up with all my stuff and all that. You know what I mean?
It's my job.
I know what you did,
But what do you mean?
and I appreciate that you were concerned. I really do. But you know what? I'm really good at taking care of myself these days. So, just do me one favor. Keep your mouth shut. Thank you.
I figured when you didn't return my calls that I better come down here. And I also figured that you found him and either didn't know what to tell me or how to tell me.
I did find him, Florence.
He's sick, isn't he? Ray, do you know how arrogant it is of him to think that I would notice? To think that he could fool me? After 30 years, I know what he should look like. I know what he should smell like. I know what he should feel like, and I know when something's wrong.
If you knew, why did you put me in the middle of all this?
How long do we have left? Well, he's due home today, so I have to go prepare dinner. He's always hungry when he gets home from these fishing trips.
Maybe Barbara and I can come over for one of your special home-cooked meals sometime. 4 of us probably have a lot to talk about.
Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea.